Hello, everybody. This is John Stoutinger with JCX Fishing. I want to talk to you a little bit tonight about Slay Nation. Frank Provolone is going to be on here and talking about his tournament group. He's in the queue, and he must have heard me say Provolone, and he's in the queue. So yeah, we're going to have a good time tonight. He's going to bring up plenty of excitement. But first, I want to go through and talk to you about some of the companies that are making this possible for us. There's JCX Fishing. We have MGM Cull Tags, Seneca Metals Incorporated, Ardent, Kisselcraft Custom Rods, Heat Your Meat, Andy's world famous Heat Your Meat, Fillmore Tackle and More, It's Pro Fishing Gear, Buck and Bass Rain Gear, Martin's Custom Baits, Trigger Happy Comfort Grips, High of Use of Fishing, Wicked Weights, Wicked Weights Custom, wickedweights.com, K9 Fishing, and JCX Fishing again. Next we're going to do is we're going to bring on the man himself.
Woo! What's up, Slayers? Happy New Year, Johnny boy.
Hey, Happy New Year, sir. Hey, appreciate you coming on and talking to us a little bit.
Appreciate you having us on, man. We love to talk. We love to talk fishing, and we like to talk with great people, man. So we're really excited.
Sir. Yeah, same here, same here. I'm glad you got to come on and be the first one of the year, starting off the year right. High energy.
All right, that's right, man. I've only had one coffee, so we're good.
I have coffee and water sitting next to me.
Nice.
And so for those of you who don't know, Frank started a tournament circuit, which is a unique tournament circuit, Slay Nation. And I'll let Frank take over and tell us a little bit about what it's about and who it pertains to.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, John. First off, I just want to give a shout out to all our Slayers, directors, and supporters across the nation. Without them, we're not able to do what we can and come on here and talk about fishing and what we got going on. And I'm watching you list off, your partners and sponsors of the show, and we have a few in common. Yeah. So we'll get to them later. All great people. So anybody watching, right? Slay Nation Tournament Fishing. We provide tournament opportunities for the everyday angler. We're trying to get people off the bank and into a kayak, canoe, john boat, or whatever they got to compete and bring fun back to tournament fishing, right? Because tournament fishing is fun. That's why when you think of bass fishing, you think of tournament fishing, right? So many of us become tournament anglers because of the camaraderie, possibly winning a big money prize or any kind of prize. And so what we wanted to do is bring a grassroots feel to it, offer state series, a very inclusive type feel to it, inexpensive, but also make you feel not just a part of your local series, but part of the whole Slay Nation community across the country. And so that's what we pride ourselves on.
Awesome. Now, you said the everyday angler can do it, so you don't have to have a $100,000 boat.
Exactly. You do not need to have, a big bass boat, which, listen, those are terrific. Don't get me wrong. But many of us have a john boat or have a $120 kayak from Dick's Sporting Goods. What are the options for us, right, to get into tournament fishing and to take our skills and to the test, put them to the test, right, against other local anglers. And so that's what we offer. We offer both live events. We have a small vessel series, which is dedicated to john boats, kayaks, canoes, right? You could fish as a team or solo, right? Trolling motors max, right? So that's like electric only. We have a kayak only series, which we know the kayak industry is one of the fastest growing parts of our sport. We offer that as well. And we partner with KBF to give our anglers an opportunity to qualify for the KBF National Championship, which will be in Kentucky Lake this year. We also have a horsepower series. So that's our newest series this year. Okay. So we're stepping up a notch. We are, there's a huge following with the john boat builders. Okay. Tiny Boat Nation is our official sponsor for that. And they, anybody that has touched a john boat and done a modification to it, they know who Tiny Boat Nation is. So our horsepower series, 75 horsepower max, right? So we're still kind of right before the big bass boats, but we're kind of we're right in the middle of the big bass boats and the smaller john boats using electric only, right? We're going to hit that middle niche there. um, and then we also offer a youth, right? We have a next generation online series offered for 8 to 14 year olds to get them off the couch into their natural resources. How do you bridge the gap between technology and fishing? They have to use TourneyX. It's a tournament management system to upload their fish, compete in tournaments against other young slayers across the country. And then our another one of our more popular series is our Lady Slayers online series. That's
Okay.
dedicated to just women anglers. They have their own tournament series to get them comfortable in tournament fishing, catch, photo, release, learn skills, meet other women across the country that like to do what they do, compete against one another, and hopefully gain the confidence to participate in whatever tournament they want from after they feel comfortable enough.
Nice. Yeah, it's. I mean, not. I fish out of the back of a bass boat, so
Yep,
I appreciate it. You know, uh,
absolutely. I did that
but
too. Yep.
yeah, I know. And so you've also recently started your YouTube channel. Can you talk
Yeah.
about that? I want to promote that a little bit for you, man.
All right, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's kind of brand new. We never really touched YouTube. I'm not a yes, I run our social media for Slay Nation on all our Facebook and our Instagram and stuff, but we never really touched YouTube at all until I wanted to create something like a hub for all of our tournament results. And so we came up with
Okay.
Slay Station. And what that is, we're going to go live or record twice a month, and we're going to talk about the tournaments that happened those prior weeks around the country and highlight our members, right? Highlight the Slayers, and bring, kind of, let people know what other everyday anglers are out there and what they're doing in their local series. Who's putting up 90 plus inches? Who caught a 10 pounder in Florida fishing out of their, $150 kayak? So yeah, anybody that, we just did a premiere video about what it is the other day. You can
Yep.
go. Um, Obviously, subscribing to the channels helps build everybody. So if you could do that and go check it out, that'd be great. But that's what that is.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop on over there and check some of them out. Um. So you're now the one thing I do like about your Slay Nation is it's not just um one state; it's all over.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so can you tell us about how many locations you guys have or how that works?
Yeah, yeah. So we started in 2019. That was our first season. And, it really just was Connecticut and Massachusetts to begin until we started posting and people were asking, is this in New Hampshire? Is this in Maine? Is this in Florida? We're like, no. They're like, can it be? And it was like, I guess we just didn't know that we were going to have something scalable, right? And like train a director how to do a tournament series. And so it grew from there. It manifested. So we had 7 states in 2019 with 150 slayers across the
Okay.
country. 2020, we grew to 17 states actually running series. And we had 300, just shy of 360 members. And then this past season, 2021, we were in 21 states, and we had just shy of 700 slayers. So yeah, we're right now for this season. It's so weird to say this year already, but for 2022, we're potentially going to have about 24 states. We're at 22 or
Okay.
23 right now, and a lot of our states have multiple series, right? So like we'll have 3 directors. Like Connecticut, I have 4 directors. We have 4 different series. I run the small
Okay.
vessel series. We have 2 kayak series, and we have a horsepower series. So all in all, we're going to have right now we have 34 series ready to go for this year.
Nice. That's a lot, man.
It is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but we have a great team. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
there's lots of long nights where I'm updating things and getting schedules and, transferring membership information to rosters, to
Okay.
spreadsheets for jersey orders. So it's a lot of back end work, but they say, when you're passionate about it, it never feels like work. And that's what this doesn't feel like it.
Yeah. 100%. I agree with you there. It's like eating for me. I'm passionate about it. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel like work.
That's funny.
Yeah, thanks, man. But yeah, so one of the things I do like about your I mean, there's several things I like, but one of the things is you have a youth group,
Yeah.
and that's one of the things I like. I try to get as many kids involved in fishing and outdoors as possible. And
Yeah.
do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah,
Maybe
sure.
we can see
So
the guys bring their kids and stuff.
yeah, absolutely. So my background is youth, right? I've been working with kids for over 20 years now, and youth fitness and coaching basketball. I'm a phys ed teacher. That's my full-time
Okay.
gig. So working with, youth and getting them active and being healthy and doing things they enjoy, and staying out of trouble is, I'm passionate about that. So yeah, we offer before we offered the Next Generation series, I actually started something called the Junior Sleigh Squad. And that was for
Okay.
kids like 16 and under, to give them an opportunity to kind of build kind of like a little resume for themselves when they go to start looking for jobs. And what they had to do was it was a lot of social media work and promoting Slay Nation. And I would send them products. They had to post about the product, and tag the company. Kind of like almost like a little promotional staff position, right?
Okay.
Just to give them an opportunity to do something they love and put it on their resume. And I actually, have one of our Junior Slate Squad members. He just hit me up. He's like, Frank, I'm building my job resume. Can you put, what my title was and in my, my description? And I was like, this is exactly what it was meant for. So it made me smile
Awesome.
when he texted me that. But we offer a Next Generation online series. Now, last year was the first year we offered it, so it was small. We
Okay.
only had about 15 young slayers. But really, the whole premise about that is it's 8 to 14-year-olds, right? That younger demographic. And, a lot of those kids, they don't, let's say they are into fishing. All they almost know is Bassmasters, MLF, live well.
Right.
And that's okay, right? That's fine. That's how we all grew up, and that's what we all know. And that's always going to be the cream of the crop. But catch, photo, release fishing is much more accessible to kids because you
Correct.
can bank fish and participate on an online tournament, right?
Right.
Against other people across the country. So it was almost a no-brainer to bring that to light. And it's almost like a stepping stone, like a tier system. When they're younger and they get into it, and they learn the ropes, not only just how to measure a fish and be a part of a tournament, but also how to fish. Right? We partner with the Bass University. Okay, and it's a great platform for kids to one get out in tournament fishing, and who knows, maybe an aunt or uncle, a parent, right, takes them out fishing. Maybe they don't know too much about how to Texas rig or what a wacky rig is. Sometimes, for newer people getting into the sport, they don't even know what pole to use yet, right? And that's a
Right.
common thing you see. You'll see people use a big surf casting pole for, pond fishing, for, largemouth or crappie fishing, and you want to stop by and say, hey, give them advice. So this is a way for people to want to learn more, which gets the sport growing. And Bass University, right? That's a great platform that we're proud to partner with because it's lessons from professionals on how to fish. And so the Next Generation series really got a lot of kids up and out, and it got siblings or parents, grandparents, aunt, uncles to get with the children. Now you're building memories, right? And that's like how we all got started. We all got started in fishing because someone took the time to take us out, right? That's what it is. It was an opportunity. Someone gave us an opportunity. Then it was up to us if we wanted to, pursue that or keep it in our lives. That's really what fishing is. Fishing is a lifestyle. It's something that you keep throughout the generations once you fall in love with it. So that's what the Next Generation series is. Get your kids out there. They just really all you got to do. You pay a $30 membership fee for that. That's our lowest tier, and there's no monetary payout with this. I wanted to keep money away from it and let them
Sure.
learn what fishing is, enjoy it. We do prizes, right? Like prize packs with soft plastics and lures and gift cards. So that's what we hand out to our first, second, third, and Monster Big Bass,
Okay.
winners. We partner with Monster Bass Company. It's one of our title sponsors, the subscription box. So,
Okay.
our young Slayer of the year, Chase Cardinelli in New York, he got to see his picture post on our social media pages. There's his
Yeah,
dad right
his
there.
dad's on.
I just saw you post that. That was coincidence right there, Keith. And so Chase got to see his. We take the picture from one of his big bass in a tournament, and I have like a whole little picture frame put together at Monster Bass Company, tagged and this and that. We made them famous, and
Yeah.
so it's a great way to highlight the youth. And think about ourselves. Like if you see your name attached to a big company, you're like, oh my gosh, like this is awesome. Like it makes you feel good. It makes you want to get back out there again and pursue getting a bigger fish or trying to win again or just to participate. And that's the excitement around bass fishing now. Bass fishing right now, there is no more fun time to be a part of this sport than right now. Like this is a really fun sport to be in, but it's never been more fun than right now because you have so many opportunities, right? And
Right.
that's what it's all about.
And I know Keith, and he'll admit this too. His wife's a better fisherman than he is.
Ah, Jenny, is it Jenny,
Yeah.
right? Jen, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She's
he's
better
got
than
a
he is.
he's got a nice boat. I will say that. I want that boat.
Yeah. It won't qualify for your series, will it?
No, it won't. He's got too many horses on it.
Oh, that's all right. But no, my wife is on here because she's up, and she said it's the new way of tournament fishing. I think she said. I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's smirking at Keith. I had a question for. Oh, so how does someone get into a tournament?
Yeah. So first thing first, you go to our website, right? SlayNationTournamentFishing.com. And now, first, what you want to do is decide what series you want to be a part of. What do you have? Do you have a kayak? Okay, your options are the kayak series or the small vessel series, right? So you
Okay.
know that off the bat. Now, let's say you want to be in the kayak series. You're going to go on the kayak series page, and on that page at the bottom, it's going to list all of the states we're in. So you want to make sure we're in your state first off,
Okay.
right? Make sure there's a series near you. Now, just because there's a state, you have a series in your state, like Texas, for example, if we have a series in southern Texas and you live in northern Texas, doesn't mean you have to. You're talking like a 9-hour drive, So
Right.
just because we have a state series, it's more of a particular area. Okay. For our smaller states like Connecticut, yeah, you can get across our state in an hour and a half. So you do that and you say, okay, I'm pumped. I want to join. This is not too far from me. I can commit to these tournament dates. Then you go to our membership page. On our membership page, right, you're going to hit the 2022 membership. And what I want you to do is take a look at our membership package. We're proud of that. We're proud of what we offer. We want to make sure that even though you're paying a membership and supports what we got going on, insurance, banners, prizes, AOI plaques, and everything else that we do, it also gets you a Slay Nation jersey. Every year we have a different Slay jersey. It'll have a different logo scheme. We had a
Okay.
flag last year, which is one of my favorites. This year it's a new splattered look. It looks awesome. You're going to get your Slay jersey. You're going to get a Slay Nation bracelet. We just got to my house tonight. You're going to get a Slay Nation custom jig that I helped design through Stretch and Lines Angler Gear. And it has 2 strands of flash on it. And there's green and purple flash. And the purple represents our Lady Slayers, and the green represents the rest of Slay Nation. And I'm proud of that. And, you're going to get a decal. You're going to have over 30 discount codes from a bunch of great sponsors, which you'll hear about later on. You're going to be able to qualify for our first ever 2022 Slay Nation National Online Championship, right? So if you win first place
Right.
in an event in any Slay Nation series, you're going to earn qualification. We have custom Slay Nation poker chips made, the clay poker chips. You're going to win it. You can collect them. And then that's your qualification to compete against other Slayers across the country in your division, right? So, and that's open to all series. So we'll have kayak series anglers competing against horsepower people in their division. All same rules, catch, photo, release. But just an extra opportunity and incentive to get people to participate. We're going to be dishing out free Bass University annual memberships from the month of May to September. We have 5 free ones. I'm going to draw a place number between 1 and 10 starting in May. So let's say in May I go live on Slay Station. I draw number 9, right? Whatever Slay Nation members come in 9th place in the month of May, their names get placed in the drawing for that May giveaway for a free annual Bass University membership. And then our kayak series, right? We partner with KBF, so now they have another extra incentive to qualify for the KBF National Championship on Kentucky Lake. So that's all in our benefits package, and it continues to grow. And there's more to come out of it. By the way, with our title sponsors and everything else, there's going to be more incentives that we're going to be doing throughout the year. We do nationwide raffle prizes. We go live and announce a winner, put all members' names in a hat. So there's going to be a lot of cool stuff. But you click the membership, you choose your series, right? Click on it, then you choose your jersey size. Click on it. You can pay PayPal or Wix payments and enter a debit or credit card, whatever
Yep.
is convenient. And boom, we'll put you on your roster, and you are a Slayer. And then you're a Slayer.
Nice. Constance Stoutinger says that's awesome. The ladies get purple instead of pink.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like pink or purple.
Yeah, she sees a lot of pink in my house.
Does she?
Yeah.
The Lady Slayers, like the outline of the letters on this year's jersey for them is, I think it is pink. It's like it matches. Yeah, it matches the boxes on our names right here. It matches whatever color that is. Purple, pink, violet. I don't know.
Hey, if you close your eyes, they're all black, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Hey, good evening, Jim Sperone.
Hey, Jimmy Sperone, what's up? Wicked.
Mr. Wicked.
That's right.
Yeah. Kevin says the later Slayers are some sticks.
Yeah, what's up, Mr. Kevin? They are. There are a bunch of really good anglers in that series. We had almost 100 Lady Slayers in it last year, and they also fish big boat tournaments. A lot of them fish, BFLs as co-anglers and stuff. So there's some good talent there, man.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I like about fishing is, no discrimination.
Yeah.
The fish don't care who you are.
No, they don't. As long as you got a Yamamoto Senko on, they're going to bite it. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, I don't like
chatterbait.
Okay, Frank, my wife is asking a question. What's your favorite homemade cookie?
Oh, favorite homemade cookies. I mean, favorite, and this is a homage to my late mother-in-law. She makes pinoles around Christmas time, and pinoles are one of my she just makes them the best. You know what a pinole is?
No.
Pinole cookie. It's got like an almond paste. It's a very soft and not pasty, but a moist cookie with pine nuts on it. It's like an Italian tradition. It's absolutely delicious. That is probably my absolute favorite when they're made right. Some people make them hard, and I don't like the hard one. It's a pinole. That is by far one of my favorite homemade cookies.
You're Italian?
I'm half Irish, but you never know. I'm half Irish. My brother says my Irish side's my better half, so
yeah, probably
hard to tell. I might have one strand of like auburn hair in this beard. About it.
Yeah, and that's getting covered up by the gray, right?
It is. It is. I know. I got to get some just for men. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, no. I need to get some Rogaine.
Yeah, gray, bald. You're better than me, man.
Hey, my wife's a baker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she says you're gonna have to try those.
The pinoles.
You're gonna have to try to make some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll like them.
Oh, all right. Keith says, "What's the biggest 5 bass total length turned in a sleigh event?"
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the actual largest bag of the year. I think we had one team in Florida, of course, put up over 100 inches in an event, but that was it. I do know the largest bass of 2021 or ever for Slay Nation events. It was 25 and a half inches. It was just shy of 10 pounds out of Florida. There was our Central Florida Small Vessel Series director, Lionel. He caught it in a Slay Nation event, first cast. 25 and a half inch largemouth, humongous. And if anybody knows like a measuring board, right, for CPR, like a catch or hog trough board, Some of those come 26 inches. So this thing was literally almost hanging off the board. That's a big fish.
Yeah, that had to like make that board gone.
It's huge, huge. Like the girth of it, everything is just.
How did
That's a
how do
big.
you take a picture of it? Like,
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
did you
Well,
have,
well, he uses his John boat, so it's easier to
okay?
measure. When you're on a kayak, forget it. That's anxiety
Yeah,
through the roof.
he had to
But
he had to probably had to stand up and put his foot on it and
he could lay down. He exactly yeah, yeah, tackle it like Hulk Hogan, and then
exactly
take the
strap,
picture.
stra strap it down to the seat.
Put a life vest on it just in case hops off.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's a
yeah,
big tournament fish right there. That's a big tournament fish for anybody. Live
yeah.
well,
It is.
live weigh-in or CPR. That's yeah. So that I don't know the biggest bag, Keith. That's a great question. But maybe we'll try to keep stats this year. I'll try to from my directors because I'd love to share that at the 2022 year in review.
Yeah. Jim said he's coming after you this year. Jim Sperone.
Yeah, he wants to come up north.
Yeah,
Right.
he's almost here. He's almost here. You might get you might break 100 inches coming out of the St. Lawrence. Keith might be getting there.
Oh yeah, he could. Well, yeah, Chase. Yeah, Chase put up some really good numbers. I mean, I
Yeah,
had I had buddies hitting me up that are really good fishermen. Like, who is that kid? Literally one of the quotes was, "He's putting up grown man numbers." I
yeah,
said, "That's
he's
because Chase is a slayer."
yeah. He can get them.
Sure can.
Uh, Michael Lionetti Jr. says, "Hey Frank."
Ah, that's my buddy Mike Lionetti. What's up, baby? That's a Connecticut slayer and buddy.
All right.
Got some good people on here tonight.
Oh yeah. Chase's goal for this year is 100 plus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you keep taking them to wherever you fish up there in New York. You're gonna break it. All smallmouth too. All smallmouth.
Yeah, yeah. And you wonder why some of these guys love coming to New York.
Oh, it's gorgeous. We're running one of our largest Slay Nation events this year in August, and I
Okay.
want to do it upstate New York. So
Okay.
we have our eyes on like Cayuga, Oneida, Otisco area up like that area.
Yeah.
Um, because one, the fishing, I've heard nothing but great things from anybody I ever known to go up there.
Yeah. I live 10 minutes from Cayuga, so
Oh, okay. Yeah,
if you need anything,
we have a kayak series by you. Yeah.
yeah. Justin Hausner, I think he's involved with that.
Yes. Yeah, he's a
Well,
member.
he's KBF. I think. I'm sorry.
KBF. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have a Slay Nation kayak series up
Yeah.
that way. Um,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, we had a good turnout last year.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Wow. I'm just baffled at some of the numbers that This is what, your second year, third year.
This was our third season. Yeah,
Yeah,
2021 was our
third
third
season,
season.
and
Yeah.
the amount the amount of contestants you have, the amount how much you've grown in such a short time.
Yeah, we got lucky with that because we don't even
Yeah,
put. The
I don't
thing.
know if it's luck. I think you're doing a great job. Now,
Yeah, we appreciate
do
it.
the different trails have different entry fees and stuff like that, or is it by
Well,
state?
the general entry fee is $55. Now
Okay.
we might get a series that you know says, hey, it seems like the majority here want to lower it to something like 40, for example. We're flexible with that. I let the directors get a little flexible with it.
Okay.
However, in general, people like a high payout, right? That's what
Yeah.
pulls people in. So we have some trails that have hired their entry fees to like $100.
Okay.
For example, like California, that's like our largest trail in the country. They have for 2 years in a row, he's had 80 plus members each year. And they're converting to a horsepower series next year. I mean, they have the parking for it. They have the large bodies of water. And Jacob Bueno, the director, he epitomizes like what a director should. He goes above and beyond for his members. He does such a great job, and I'm not surprised that he has that turnout and that they want to hire the pot. So they're going to be paying out some good cash next year. I mean, You have 35 teams. You have 35 teams showing up, and you're paying $100 a team. That's a $3,500 pot. That's not bad for a grassroots little local club.
No, that's look. I fish club level events, and you have as well. And you go there knowing you're going to lose money if you win.
Absolutely. Yeah,
you
especially as
know?
a co-angler or non-boater. Yeah, you're
Yeah, yeah,
spending. You
yeah,
ain't. Yeah,
yeah. And it's not many bragging rights on there.
no, there's not.
It's like some of the memes. You
Yeah,
know, bass fishing the only place where you spend $100,000 in equipment and win
yeah,
$50 and you're happy.
yeah. It's true. It's true. Fishing is an expenditure. That's for sure.
That's excuse me. Oh, I was hoping to get through a show without coughing. But anyways, we're about 30-minute mark here.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you to Wicked Weights, K9 Line. Just without them, I wouldn't be able to do this stuff, and without their support. Is there anyone you want to talk about a little bit?
Oh, of course. You better give me a half an hour here with this list.
Oh, I'm giving you, man. That's what I said, man.
All right. So, we're really proud of our partner and our sponsors this year. It's the strongest, that we've ever had. And we're really proud. We have a lot of returning businesses with us, but a lot of returning friends and great
And,
companies that we know that our slayers are going to really enjoy. So we have 6 title sponsors this year. We're really proud of. And I'll set up a Monster Bass Company, right? The subscription box. We have rebranded our lunker. When you catch big fish of the tournament, it's not called lunker no more for us. It's called Monster Bass Club. Who caught the monster bass? You're going to become famous. We're going to post your picture on social media, tag you, all that stuff. So we're proud to have Monster Bass on board. Our buddy Jimmy Sperone, Wicked Weights. Let's go. Out of Jersey, veteran owned. Get yourself a Wicked Willow. That's all we're going to say. Or a Tomahawk or a Clarahead. Tungsten products that are phenomenal. And we're really proud. Wicked Weights has been with us for 3 years now, heading into 3 or 4 years. So we're really proud to have them on board as a title sponsor. Hookset Hoodlums, brand new title sponsor with us. Apparel, right? The hashtag is Ride With Us or Collide With Us right there. And they are a veteran-owned company as well. First responder ran. Apparel, hats, hoodies, you name it. But the family feel that you get when you buy something there and you start following them and they get to know who you are that's really the culture that we love and we're attracted to. So we're happy to have Hookset Hoodlums. John Yacht, my buddy John Yacht owns this company out of South Carolina. It has his company has just taken off. No matter what kind of boat you have, be proud of it. That's what the John Yacht lifestyle is all about. Be proud of what you have. He has phenomenal apparel, coolers, things, anything for your boat that you want to just have on there, like a great cool decal, sun shirt. I have like 8 of his hats. Really great stuff. Sticks Fishing Rod Company out of the West Coast, out of California. So many of us know who Nick the Informative Fisherman is. He's like the OG YouTube angler to really start doing tutorials back, and Gene Jensen. Those are like the 2 original guys to ever really do it. Nick, this is his rod company with Travis Moran, right? Think of golf clubs when it comes to your fishing rods. They have a set of rods to help you with any technique that you need on the water. Last company is brand new. They haven't launched yet, and I can't tell you when, but it's going to be soon. Fuse Fishing out of Connecticut, soft plastic company. And I want you to think about Japanese domestic baits. Think about that style. They're always ahead of the curve, right? Unique products, unique shapes. I cannot wait to show you some of the stuff I have when I can, but they launch soon. Fuse Fishing. All right. So, John, are you a coffee drinker?
I am.
You are. Well, I'm going to have to send you some of this. Slayers Select. All right. This right, y'all. Slay Nation, it's got their own blend. Outdoorsman Coffee Company. Veteran owned. Mr. David Cruz, the owner. Love that guy. I help run their social media. He let us have our own coffee. Slayer Select. It's a coffee blend. All right. Like a donut shop blend. Go get yourself some OCC. They have a whole bunch of different coffee, light roast to dark, everything in between. And if you want to save some money, use our discount code SLAY15 for 15% off. OCC, Slay Select. Viking Eyewear, Sunglass Company, RoboHawk, right? Phone and gear tethers. A lot of us in CPR format fishing have to use our phones to take pictures, right? There's a chance you're
Yes.
going to drop it in the water because, right? The fish might hit it. It might slip out of your hand when your hands are wet from grabbing the fish out. So tether your phone so you can protect your investment. The Bass Juice is a fishing attractant. Great guy, John Walton out of North Carolina. Onyx Life Vest, check them out. Harmony Fishing, the official hook of Slay Nation Tournament Fishing. Tech Baits, one of our longest lasting sponsors since I start before Slay Nation. Tech Baits makes a phenomenal, anything you want custom, I'm telling you, he's a wizard. He's one of the best when it comes to custom stuff. Martin's Custom Baits, let's go. A new
Woo-woo!
Slay Nation partner. That's right, Steve over there, Steve Martin, not the actor, y'all, but he makes some of the some phenomenal spinner baits, jigs, underspins. I mean, just check out his stuff. They're going to work in any body of water. I guarantee. And he has a new one coming out this month, right? Red blades on
Yes.
there, some red. And I'll tell you,
Yeah.
pre-spawn stuff. Get ready.
Yeah. He put a killer on there for Lake George, but that works all over.
All over, all over.
Yeah.
Riverwise Fishing, another soft plastic company, great people. Ashley and Mike Donahue are also Slay Nation members out of Cali. Check out Riverwise Fishing. Line cutters, that's right. Forget that. You don't need scissors. Get yourself line cutters. No more accidents, right? Even with kids on the boat, right? They can't cut themselves with a line cutter ring or a flat mount, right? If you want a Slay Nation custom one, I got some in stock. Hit us up, right? Zico shoes. Don't be a geek, yo. Get some Zico's, the official water shoe. Slay Nation Tournament Fishing. Stop rocking flip flops. Those are great for the beach, but you can twist an ankle, slip, fall on the dock, jumping off and on the boat. Zico water shoes are made for the water. They're made for going to the beach. They're made for walking on a boardwalk. Why? They're only 5.5 ounces, extremely lightweight. They have an aluminum mesh system on the bottom, which means when you're walking through the water, sand and stuff and silt is going to go out through the mesh system so you're not stepping on sand and stuff in your shoe. Okay? You can wash them, take out the insole if it starts to stink, right? If you want, pop it in the washer and dry it, whatever you want to do, and you're golden. The best part is how comfortable they are. Think of Crocs. Crocs became famous because of their help with your lower lumbar, your back. That's why nurses and doctors have really made them famous because they're standing for hours. What's one thing as fishermen we all get our back starts to hurt? We're standing up for 8 hours tournament fishing. Even in a kayak, even though you're sitting down, you're going to want to stand up, but get comfortable, right? Get comfortable with some Zico shoes, and you could save 30% off if you want with the code CT Zico Team, 30% off. CT Zico Team. Okay. P-Line. We're really excited to be working with P-Line again, right? That's honestly my favorite fishing line. But they also came out with a brand new product line called First Generation Fishing. They dropped that at ICAST in 2021. Our Slay Nation members have a VIP form. That's right. You're getting discounts on everything, okay? From their line to their new products. They have a jig head that actually is lipped. It almost looks like a crankbait lip on a jig head. You can walk the dog underwater on the lake floor now, okay? Think about that with a shaky head. Really cool. Veterans Fishing, a veteran organization that we are proud to be partnering with or have been partnering with, but that's going to be we always have one that we support and do fundraising events for. And my great buddy Matt Ferry owns that. So Veterans Fishing, go check it out. Euro Tackle, awesome line of everything. You like pan fishing? Go check out Euro Tackle's products. That's all I'll say. New bass line drops this year. The Bass University, we get 50% off the annual membership fee with your Slay Nation discount code. We're also going to be handing some free ones out, through our giveaways May through September. Bounty Hunter Custom Baits, right, out of Connecticut, phenomenal bait shop. They have brought that place leaps and bounds. You can get their custom stuff, which is phenomenal. If you like Ned rig and you like, finesse fishing, smallmouth, largemouth, you can hit up Bounty Hunter Custom Baits. But they sell everything. So, and John, you're up here. If you're heading to Lake Lilanona or Candlewood Lake, you stop at Bounty Hunter. Their baits are made for those places. You guaranteed to catch. The American Angler Outdoor Channel, Tiny Boat Nation, the official sponsor of our Horsepower series. Kayak Cushion, Anybody that fishes a kayak cushion knows about what kayak cushions are. I have one for the John boat. It's a phenomenal product that really not just Zico shoes take care of your feet, kayak cushion takes care of your hiney. All right, super comfortable, no lie, and you can use it at sporting events. Bring it to the bleachers. Gray Goat Lures, custom spinner baits from my buddy Alvin. Omnia Fishing, online tackle retailer. Z Bait Company out of Pennsylvania, Hunter, awesome, soft plastics, and I love his bamboo bombers. Naughty Fish Outfitter, Stretch and Lines Angler Gear, making our Slay Nation custom jig, but he does a whole line of everything: jigs, spinner baits, and custom plastics. Tourney Tag, Save Your Outdoors. So Save Your Outdoors is a butt, right? The rod butt. You take off the one
Mhm.
that's originally on your rod, and you epoxy a Savior one. So if you knock your rod off your boat, kayak, canoe, whatever, you drop it in the water. It has a tethered balloon system. So the balloon pops out of the butt, and you have a 60-foot cord. So now you're not looting. Now you don't have to take out the metal detector to find your rod. But that's an investment. Take care of it. Now you're going to save it. A dose of repair and maintenance. Cat 3 tackle. This Cat 3 tackle just got in Tackle Warehouse. We partnered. This is our second year partnering with them. It is a hydroprop. It is an additive that you put on your fishing lure. You actually put it on your fishing line. You stop it with bobber stops. It's got 3 props, plastic props that rotate when you reel it in, and they have little tiny willow leaf blades off each prop. So it creates a shad ball effect on any lure you want to retrieve, right? Chatterbait, swim bait, you name it. Put it, you know, get a wicked willow on the back of that and put a cat 3 in the front. Dangerous. Now you have 4 willow leaf blades. Just saying, that's a game changer, legitimately. Poe Bassin, that's our boys in Georgia. Ike Live Show. We are partners with the Ike Live crew. We're rocking the Ike Live logo on all of our jerseys. This one is one of my new favorite ones. Heat Your Meat. And I know John partners with Heat Your Meat, and we love, right, Mark over there. And I'll tell you
Yep.
right now, I have a few of their seasonings. One of my favorite right now is the Everything Bagel. Literally, I use that every morning on my bagels. And I use their mild seasoning. I had some chicken cutlets earlier, put it on there. I have a Dalmatian rub. I haven't used it yet, though, Mark. So if you watch this later, I got to get that chuck roast still. But go check out Heat Your Meat. If you like a little kick, right? To spicing up your life, you go check out Heat Your Meat. They have their regular Andy's Famous, and they have mild, which is the green cap. But you can also get pickling kits. If you like to pickle, you can get pickle whatever. They're not just pickles, but anything. They have kits with instructions. I mean, he has a whole line of stuff. It's really cool. You can make these seasonings into dips. Check out Heat Your Meat. Heatyourmeat.net. All right, Mark, I got it right that time. Tourney X, that's who powers our events, right? TourneyX.com. Fish or Die Baits, brand new company. All right, hopping on board, veteran owned. Okay, if you see their logo, you know exactly what we're talking about. Really, really excited to work with them. And Third Eye Fishing. Third Eye Fishing makes his own mold, has his own soft plastics, his own molds, his own prototypes. Really great stuff. And that's it. Thank you, John.
Hey, hey, not a
Told you it
problem,
was
man.
long. I
Hey,
appreciate it.
look, that's what we do this for. We do this to help each other out. I can't do it without you, and you can't do your stuff without your sponsors, partners, and I always have to let them know what's going on.
Yeah, appreciate that.
And so, all right. So we do have a couple questions for you, Frank.
Okay, cool.
Um, is Slay going to have catch boards?
No, you know who that guy is? Jack Tibbin. That's Fireball Jack. He is one of my main men on the KFL team, the Connecticut Renegades. That's one of my guys. Slay Nation is not just going to catch only, Jack. We still use the hog troughs and the catch boards. I want to make my own catch boards. I call them Slay trays. I just got to know somebody I can work with aluminum.
There you go. You might know somebody off of that list you just read out.
I hope because I got some ideas. Got some ideas.
If not, I'm sure we could figure something out between everybody here.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
Hit us
yeah.
up.
All right. So let's get a little bit back into your history here. You're a physical education teacher.
Yeah.
Your background is kids.
Yep.
So when is your first memory of catching a fit bass?
Oh man. So, my uncle Wally, that, rest his soul, that was the outdoorsman in our family, and his real name is Joe, but we everybody called him Wally because he was this big burly guy. He had the best hugs, greatest laugh. He had this little like handlebar,
Okay,
mustache. He was the outdoorsman, the hunter. We did camping. I grew up camping as a kid, right? My whole family,
okay,
even though my dad's a Brooklyn boy, we got this, we got the country inside the city, Billy. We go camping all the time. I mean, from when I was like 5 up until whatever, until my mid 20s, we did family camping, and I always went fishing with him. He was, who I really got into. But the memory that sticks out most to me, that really like, I don't know, really got my juices flowing, was when we lived in a house in Orange, Connecticut. I had a river in the backyard called the Whippawag River, and it had everything. It was right in my backyard. Smallmouth, largemouth. I mean, I think there was walleye in there, trout, you name it, right? Panfish. And my neighbor John, at the time, I remember he gave me my first like fishing pole, and had a silver cast master on there. And I caught one of the first fish I ever caught with that pole. And like that, really, I was like 7 years old, was a 26, 27-inch pickerel. And I still remember that from this day, because after that, I literally was fishing every single day. Every night after school, I take my scooter to the end of the road. My cat, lickety split, was like a dog. I'm dead serious. This cat, to this day, that was like one of the best friends I ever had as a pet. He would just like trot next to me in my scooter and would go everywhere I go. And we would fish together. I was catching smallmouth at the opposite end of the street off the bridge. And I would fillet the fish. Being young, I was lucky. My parents let me use a fillet knife. I was taught properly at like 9 years old, and I'd give like the insides, throw them to the cat, whatever. And I just remember having, getting my hands dirty and just like, fishing a ton as a kid. And I just absolutely fell in love with it.
nice, nice. All right. So what made you decide to start this tournament series?
Yeah. So I fished 7 years as a non-boater in the American Bass, like the ABA, American
Yep.
Bass Association here in Connecticut. And, I learned about our local waters, fished with a bunch of great guys. Don't get me wrong, but as a co-angler or non-boater, it's tough. It's tough. You got to expect you're not going to be catching a lot of fish. You're just not,
Yeah.
right? And so I did that, loved it, learned a lot. And then I stopped doing. I was spending a lot of money, right? And I bought a 16-foot canoe. My brother-in-law got a trolling motor, fished for many years out of that. And one day on Facebook, I saw someone post something about um, a small boat tournament, right? And I was like, "What's this?" I was literally, my wife, we were like heading to in the hospital and things like that. She was expecting my son, and uh, and I'm like, "I'm gonna look into this." I said, "John boats, canoes, kayaks." I'm like, and I call my buddy. I'm like, "Dave, this is it, right up our alley. This guy's looking for a director." So I hit him up. Lo and behold, I started directing in Connecticut. And this is 2018, and we had like 40 and 50 people doing it with us, right? Members, right? And not even members, but just anglers, just fishing our events. I'm like, I love this. And and then some things went on with the guy that I was like kind of running these things for, and I didn't like it, right? He's doing
Okay.
things I don't want to be a part of. That's really how this all started. And I left, right? I said, hey, I'm gonna pursue other things. Best of luck, but this ain't for me. And so I started Slay Nation, right? Started Slay Nation, and just Mikey Shamrock. So it was a buddy of mine. He was fishing this guy's other trail in Massachusetts. He's like, yeah, I don't. That's how I was finding out this information. He's like, I don't want to do that no more. I want to direct. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start a thing in Connecticut and call it Slay Nation. He's like, all right, let me direct in Mass. And then it snowballed from there. Then it just kind of took off. We didn't expect it, to take off until people saw us posting things asking, like, hey, is this in Maine? No. Is this in Florida? No. And then it was like, could it be? That's I was like, and then I'm like, oh my god, like now I got to get like branding, and like I got to be careful with this, like trusting people who are running your events, when you're
Yeah.
sending them products and this and that, like are they really doing what, So then we had to later on we created director agreement forms and all this and put systems in place. So that's how it all started.
Awesome, man. I'm still in shock how quickly it snowballed for you, which is
Yeah,
excellent.
yeah. I mean, I know we're still very small. Like, in hindsight, we have big goals and achievements we want to do, but we're getting there step by step. But there's still, we want to get in front of as many people as possible, and that's why we're appreciative of guys like you to invite us on, because you might have a different demographic of people that don't know who we are, and
Right.
likewise our demographic who never, John Strautner and your podcast and what you got going
Yep.
on. So it's a small community. When you're finally in the industry, you're like, especially when the business side of it, you're like, oh my god, everybody knows everybody. um,
Yes.
and you're like, okay, yeah, this is cool. As long as
Yeah.
everybody's good, we're good.
Yeah. It's tough. And you think a fishing community is big, but it's not. You know.
No, no, it's really
But
small. Word
yeah,
gets
it is.
around quick too.
Oh yeah. Especially if it's a negative word.
Yeah, yeah, yep, exactly what I
All
mean.
right. Now, excuse me. You do have some areas that don't have any slayers in it.
Yes.
How would somebody go about trying to start up a group?
Yeah, so we do an interview process. So if someone's interested, they can either email us, slaynationtournamentfishing@gmail.com, or if they follow us on social media or me, they could send us a message. We're about to wrap that up at the end of January, because we're pushing forward everything that's getting all of our series to begin. But yeah, you just tell me, you give me your phone number. We schedule a time to talk, and I learn a little bit about you, what we have going on, and how what a director title entails, right?
Okay.
And what we do to support you, and that's all they got to do, really. There's a lot of states that we're not in that we hope we would be at. We just landed a new director in Tennessee last night. He signed his director
Nice.
form, a kayak series. Had a talk with a fella in Maryland. We'll see how that goes. So there's a bunch, like Kentucky, Alabama, Arkansas. Those are some areas we really want to get in, but we also want to get into, like, the Northwest, like Oregon, Utah, that whole area, Washington State. Those are some areas that, Colorado, that even like Illinois, stuff like. There's a bunch of other where we get really heavy in one region, and then we're like very scarce in another, right? Like the West, we have Arizona, Nevada, Cali, right? But other than that, that's it. As you make your way towards the East Coast, Texas, Oklahoma, and then East Coast, we almost have the whole eastern seaboard almost. I mean, we're missing Rhode Island, Vermont, Louisiana,
They don't count.
and like in Virginia. Yeah, exactly. I know. And so and we had a Louisiana series last year, but our director Jacob, he started a new business, family business, and
Okay.
he's just so overwhelmed with it, which is really good. It's good. It's
Yes.
it's great that he's busy. He's got a new baby boy, so he had to step down this year, but maybe next year. But yeah, you just reach out. We set up an interview. I kind of meet you. Now, one thing I will say is make sure you do your homework about Slay Nation, because I've had, and this is anything, even if you're trying to be pro staff for a company, do your research, visit our website, know exactly what we got going on. We do not live weigh-ins, like live well. We don't do by
Right.
pounds or scales. People are like, I get so many of those calls, or, and these other things. Do your research, find out who we are, a product, and then we'll talk. And I'll be honest, I personally do not care how many fish you caught last year, or how many 10-pounders you caught. I care if you're responsible, organized, and honest. That's what we look for, right? And then the fun stuff is going to come through directing. If you can take care of those, put your director cap on before your angler hat, you're going to have a fun, successful season, because you get to compete in your series too. Our directors get to compete in the tournaments, which I love. So make sure you do your homework.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. We're gonna wrap this up here pretty soon, and we got about 2 or 3 minutes left. Frank, you want to say any more thank yous, or how do you want to
Absolutely.
go?
Absolutely. First off, I want to thank you, John, for having us on, man. I'm glad you're feeling better and all that. And I know you have a tournament season upon you coming up
Yep.
soon. So we wish you the best,
Thank you,
safest,
sir.
successful, and healthy season. And all the Slayer Nation members out there, all the Slayers, right? Past and the present and the future ones that are about to hop on board. Thank you for believing in what we got going on. Let's keep it going. Spread the word. Our directors, without the Slay team, without directors, right? There is no tournament. So thank your local director, no matter who or she is. All of our partners absolutely can't do this stuff, without them getting discounts to share with people, getting discounts on products to buy for prizes, and all that. The title sponsors, it's a big task to take for some of these people, and we appreciate it. And then, that's it. Thank my wife and my kids, love them, and you know, peace, love, and slay all day, babies. And also, if you want to learn more information, SlayNationTournamentFishing.com. Check us out on Instagram, Slay Nation Tournament Fishing. Facebook groups, Slay Nation Tournament Fishing. Join them. Join your local one too. But the Slay Nation Tournament Fishing group is our main page. It's where we have, almost our 2,000 people in there, and that's where I post a lot of updates and go live and all that. And then lastly, our YouTube channel, Slay Nation Tournament Fishing, but the episode is called Slay Station.
All right, sir. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to take you back into the green room a little bit, as they say, and
Okay.
I'll talk to you after our goodbyes.
Excellent. Thank you, John.
All right. Thank you, sir. Hey, I want to thank Frank for coming on. Great guy, great man, representing some great companies and great organization. Um, I want to go through our sponsors a little bit again because I don't want to make sure don't want to forget anybody. I'm John Stoutinger with JCX Fishing, K9 Fishing, Wicked Weights, Quality Tungsten, High Busa Fishing, Trigger Happy Comfort Grips, Martin's Custom Baits, Buck and Bass Rain Gear, It's Pro Fishing Gear, Fillmore Tackle and More, Andy's world famous Heat Your Meat, heatyourmeat.net, Kisselcraft Custom Built Fishing Rods, Ardent Rule the Water, Seneca Metals Incorporated, Waste Connections Company, MGM Cull Tags, mgmculltags.net, and me, John Stoutinger with JCX Fishing. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and listening to me and Frank talk about his Slay Nation. And everybody have a great new year. Thanks for all the prayers and well wishes while my family was ill. And you guys have a great night, and we'll see you next week and talk about the New England Fishing Expo. So everybody have a great night. Take care. Be safe.